Well, hello everyone. I'm really pleased to be here talking to you. I'm going to tell you a bit about my family. I'm going to show you some photographs of them and tell you about the people that you can see in the photographs. So the first photograph I want to talk about is this one. And this is a photograph of me, and next to me you can see someone called Sarah. Now Sarah is someone that I met when I first went off to university. Have any of you got brothers or sisters or aunts and uncles or anyone who's been to university? Lots of you, so lots of you know what it's like when you go to university. Well, Sarah lived next door to me when I went off to university in my first year. Can anyone guess who Sarah might be?
Is she your friend?
She is my friend, yes. Sarah's one of my very, very, very best friends. So there we are, looking happy and smiley. As I say, we met at university just because we happened to be living next door to each other. The next photograph I want to tell you about is this one. So in this one, you can see me again. You can see me, there I am wearing a hat because it's Christmas. And the person I'm stood next to is a guy called Mark. Can anyone guess who Mark might be?
Is he your brother?
He's not my brother, no.
Is he your cousin?
He's not my cousin. Who else wants to guess?
Is he your husband?
He is my husband, yes. So Mark started off as my boyfriend, and then he became my husband. And so if you look at this photograph over here, you can see that there we are on our wedding day, cutting a cake, and I think weddings are brilliant. I think one of the best things about weddings are the cake. And we really wanted to make sure that everyone could have a flavour of cake that they like. So if you look at our cake, you can see it's got 4 different levels on it. So at the bottom we had fruit cake. Who likes fruit cake?
Oh, me.
And then the next level was chocolate cake. Oh yeah, chocolate. Lots of people like chocolate. And then we had a sponge cake. And then finally at the top we have my favourite, which is red velvet. Who likes red velvet cake?
Oh yeah, that's my favourite too.
Or lots and lots of you like red velvet cake. So there we were, cutting the cake. But I also wanted to make sure that Sarah was involved in my day because she's one of my very, very best friends. So if you look at this photograph, there you can see there's another photograph of me on my wedding day. And on one side of me you can see Sarah, and on the other side you can see my other friend Beck. And who's heard of when someone gets married and they have a best man?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a best man goes to a wedding, best man normally looks after the rings, the best man has to make a speech. I decided, actually, my best friend isn't a man, so why should I have a best man? So Sarah was my best woman instead, and she came and she looked after the rings and she gave a speech after we'd had dinner as well. Some of the other people who are really important in my family aren't people at all. So if we take a look at this next photograph, you can see that we've got 2 dogs in it, haven't we? So those are Max and Delta, and they're the dogs that Mark and I have. So we really like having animals in our family because we talked a bit earlier about how animals can be part of our family as well. And to us, they bring lots of love, and they bring lots of excitement, and they bring lots of joy into our house. Now there's one last photograph we've not spoken about, and that's this one. And in this photograph, you can see a picture of me, and you can see a picture of a young boy called Mitchell. So who do you think Mitchell might be?
Is he your nephew?
Mitchell is my nephew, yes. So Mark and I don't actually want to have children. As we talked about earlier, lots of people who are in gay or same-sex relationships do choose to have children nowadays. So Mitchell is the most important child in our life. He's my nephew. He is my brother's son. And in fact, as we talked about earlier, Mitchell is actually adopted. So Mitchell was adopted when he was 2. He's now about 8, and this photograph was taken when he was 7. And the reason I wanted you to see a photograph of Mitchell and to talk about Mitchell is because I wanted you to think about what it would be like if Mitchell came to this school. I mean, so far from everything you've heard, it sounds like you're a really nice, lovely, friendly, supportive school. So I want you to think, if Mitchell was here, how could you make him feel welcomed, and how could you make him understand that all families are the same, that it doesn't matter if you're adopted or if you've got two gay uncles who are married to each other, how you could help him have a really, really great time and understand that all that you need in a family is love. So, has anyone got any questions?